So what if the real pill is to just be a man? What if the real pill you have to take in your life as a man is just being yourself, is just learning who you are, is just cultivating yourself to become something more than what you are today? I hear a lot of different things from the red pill, a lot of different things from the black pill. I was in fact in both of these sides at one point or 2 points in my life. And what I could tell you is that it's unhealthy. It's very unhealthy for you. Think about it. What does a pill do for you? When you take Tylenol, when you take Advil, what does that do to you? Does it cure you? No. It helps you temporarily and it relieves the pain temporarily. Once it wears off, it's still there. And that's how I think of the red pill and the black pill. It's the exact same thing. The thing with the red pill is that some of it, yes, you could take into your own life, but once you start taking too much of it, once you overdose on it, you're going to start to hate women. You're going to start to have problems with women, when women are in fact great. A woman brought you into this world. Don't let these different views change the way you think about women. As a man, it's just in your nature to like women, to love women, to care for women. Not obsessively, not like a simp. Of course, you still stand your ground as a man, but that's still something that is just a part of you. And that's something that has been in you for your entire life, for the lives of many men before you. You were brought into this world because of that love for men. So what sense does it make to OD on the red pill? Same thing with the black pill. The thing with the black pill is that they're all about, looks is the only thing that matters. Looks is the only thing. That's simply not true. Like, just thinking of it from just a logical point of view, that doesn't. Yes, looks are important. Yes, I urge you guys watching, my viewers, to constantly try to improve your looks. But that is not, that is not the main point of your life. Is to be, overthinking about your looks. I'm gonna tell y'all something that's a little personal. Growing up, I was raised with a single mom. Now, there's a lot of single moms out there raising boys, and what tends to happen is that these boys end up growing up without fathers. They end up having to do things that they shouldn't be doing. A lot of them go to jail. A lot of them, I'm gonna be honest, they turn gay. Now, I was born already set up for failure. My mom's a little older. I was brought into this world. She had to take care of me. She raised me. She sent me to babysitters. She had to do a lot, and I respect her for that, and I love her for that. I don't hate my mother. And the thing is, growing up, I had to teach myself how to be a man. I had to, get strong. I had to start doing martial arts to build up that discipline in me. I changed up my life. I took the driver's seat in my life in order to become the man that I want to be, the man that I've heard of in stories, the man that I've heard of throughout history. And that is where a lot of men are nowadays. A lot of men are lost. The modern man is lost because of situations like this, where they were raised with a single parent in a single parent household without both parents. And it is your job as a man to be as well-rounded as possible. So in the future, if you decide to start a family, if you decide to have kids yourself, you don't put your child in the same predicament. Now, yeah, I'm looking very far into the future, but as a man, we're logical beings. We have to think like that. That's just naturally how we are. We think about our future. So, just make sure you're not too consumed by this pill nonsense, bro. Don't let this shit get in your head. Fuck the red pill. Fuck the black pill. Fuck all these pills. They're not gonna help you. They're not gonna cure you. The way you really cultivate yourself and become a man that is wise, that has wisdom, is to experience things in life, is to educate yourself, and is to just live. That is the whole way to become the best man you can be. It is to just live life, be who you want to be calm, be strategic, be a warrior, try your best to be a leader if possible. Just be a good man. That is the key. It is not, the red pill and how women are this, women are that. That's disgusting. But why are you thinking they're a whole nother person? You can't be thinking about that with the red pill. With the black pill, looks this, bone maxing, surgery. Like, you're going to have surgery. You're going to change the bone structure of your body, of your face, in order to presumably attract more women. When in fact, you're just going to look odd, you're going to look weird, you're going to have your bones built crazy, Think about what you're really, putting in when you're watching all this stuff. That's another thing. A lot of you guys, and this was me at one point too, is just watching everything about men's self-improvement, but this leads you down a spiral where you get into either of these categories. You don't want to end up in one of these categories. You're going to just destroy yourself in the long run. Whenever you see something like a red pill video, something like a black pill video, don't over consume what it is. What you should do is what I do, and is, say you're in an art gallery. Imagine right now you're in an art gallery and you see a painting on the wall. You're not gonna just stand in front of it and stare at it for hours. You're gonna see that painting, you're gonna say, that's a painting, and you're gonna walk past it. That's how you should be in life with these different ideologies, because all of it is brainwashing, to be honest with you. You need to find out what you synchronize with, what you mess with as a man, and not be brainwashed with toxic masculinity and red pill and, oh, women are this, women are that, men are this, men are that, you should do this, you should do that. Be your own damn self. It's such a simple formula. And it's crazy that I'm, saying this. I feel like this is lacking in the men's self-improvement community. You have guys talking about monk mode, don't talk to women. You have men hating women. You have guys doing all of this stupid shit. To be real with you, just go to the gym, talk to women, and make money, and be spiritual, connect to God. It's such a simple process. But as men, we tend to overcomplicate this so much. We tend to, as men, I've noticed too, is that we look at two very big extremes. Either we're at point A, where we're lazy and we don't do anything about ourselves, or we tend to be at point, Z, what I like to say, point Z, where you're too far down the rabbit hole, right? You're too far down with these different ideologies. You don't know who you are as a man. You hate yourself and you're destroying yourself. Neither side is healthy. So I'm not saying to just be the dude in the middle, but, be someone. Be someone that you like. Be someone that other people like. It's not just about you. It's not just about your beliefs, but it's about, bringing something into the world as a man that other people mess with, that other people enjoy. The whole reason why other men respect other men is because they have these own beliefs. They have their own beliefs that they believe in, and other guys are like, wow, that guy believes in something, I mess with him. Nobody's gonna mess with you as the guy that is either, too far down into something specific. Nobody's gonna mess with you as a guy that mimics what other people say. Find out what you mess with as a man. Live life and experience things, man. Experience. Life is hard, yes, but these hard things that you experience in life is gonna make you better and better and better. You don't think life was hard for me growing up in a single parent household? My mother is my father and my mother is my mother. Think about that. That shouldn't be how it was, but that's how it was. You got to work with what you're dealing with, and that's how it is sometimes as a man. You don't get the best situation, but the most masculine thing to do, the manliest thing to do, is to take what you have and work with it. There's been times where I've been in the cold with my mom, waiting for the bus in the snow. My hands are freezing. I'm talking to my mom. I'm like, when are we getting home? She's like, I don't know, son. I don't know. We have to wait for the bus. We have to wait another 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I was like 7, 8 years old at the time. I was young. I didn't know anything. But the one thing I knew is that life is hard. But I can't complain, because even as a kid, even if I did say, oh, mom, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold, that wouldn't make the bus come any faster. Yes, my hands are cold. Yes, my nose is running. My cheeks are red. My nose is red. It was freezing outside, and I live in New York. I don't know if you guys have ever been to New York or are in New York, but it's cold out here, man. Right now it's warm. I'm recording this video. I'm chilling right now. But when it's cold like that, you have to just endure. It's tough. My mom doesn't have a car. Everywhere we go, we've been in a bus or a cab, or we've gotten a ride from someone. And oh yeah, another thing I want to say, I don't want you guys to think my father isn't just in the picture. He's around, but he's not around enough as he should be. And that is also why I had to, raise myself to become the best man that I could be, better than my father. So in the future, when I am around a woman, when I'm around my kids, my grandkids, I could actually be in their life, and I don't have these wild opposing worldviews about women and all this stupid shit. I became someone. I lived life. I mean, look, you could look on my channel. I've done sword fighting, I've done Muay Thai. These things could seem, you know, simple or silly to you, but it allows me to tell stories to people that I know, because I've just lived life. I've just done things. You know, it could be just simple things like that, but I've just been through a lot. I've been through heartbreak. I've lost people in my life. Like, I've been through a lot. And a lot of you guys haven't been through enough to where you are someone yet, where you are that man yet. And all of you want to be that man. You want to be that guy that people look up to. You want to be that guy that could tell stories, that could make people laugh, smile, be proud. But you simply haven't done things. You just do the same things every day. You need to start, you know, experimenting with different things. This YouTube channel was a whole, you know, it started off as just, oh, I want to post. I have things to talk about, so let me just start posting. I want to help men, so let me just start posting. But yeah, folks, yeah, gentlemen, that's the video. Don't, you know, be overabsorbed with the red pill, black pill, whatever pill, blue pill, green pill. Fuck these pills, they're meds. Think about it again. They're meds. They're not going to cure you. Actually heal yourself. Live life as a man. Become someone that you're proud of. That is the real pill. That is the real medicine. That is the real cure for you. That is what's going to make you who you want to be. Not these ideologies, but the fact that you've lived life. So I'll catch you on the next one.